वसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः. नमो नमः. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are joining. Mahabharata, the Bha means light, Ra means Ramate, one who revels in the light. This is a one who wants to revel in the light. This is a Shastra. This is the scripture, what cannot be seen anywhere, and it is in Mahabharata. What is not there, what is not there in Mahabharata cannot be found anywhere. What is in Mahabharata, that alone can be found anywhere in the world. Whatever dimension of the life you are looking at, that part is contained in Mahabharata. Mahabharata is talking about the darkness side and light side, and it motivates the sattvic people to move towards the light and revel in the light. We all must try to learn the first sloka of Mahabharata. It's a Mangala sloka. The first sloka what Vedavyasa has composed, and what we generally hear, the first sloka is Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam. Actually, that is not the first sloka. The first sloka what Vedavyasa has composed, we will learn that one in the coming classes. We'll try to memorize. Repeat after me. Narayanam Suragurum Jagadekanatham Bhakta Priyam Sakala Loka Namaskrityam Sakala Loka Namaskrityam Skritam Cha Tancha Traigunya Varjitam Ajam Vibhum Adi Isham Vande Bhavagna Amarasura Siddhavandhyam. The meaning, the first sloka, what Bhagavan Vedavyasa started off with this one, the Mahabharata, why I am reading, to begin with, I am bowing down to Narayana. Narayana means when everything has gone, what remains is Narayana. Narayanam, he is the Suragurum. He is not only the Guru of everyone, he is the Guru of all the divine beings. Jagadekanatham, he is the only Lord of the whole universe. Only one God of the whole universe, Jagadekanatham. He is, when he is so high, when some people are so high, we are so scared to approach. Whereas here Lord Bhagavan Vedavyasa says, Bhakta Priyam, that Supreme Lord is so dear to devotees. Very devotee, very compassionate. Bhakta Priyam, Sakala Loka Namaskritam Cha. All worlds are bowing towards him. Like compass needle, wherever you keep, everything is pointing to the north. All the worlds are bowing down towards him. Traigunya Varjitam. No three gunas, what we see, tamasic, rajasic and sattvic guna, is beyond that one. No rope can bind him. Ajam, it's Aja means unborn. He is not unborn. And Vibhum, Ajam, Vibhu means all potent, all omnipotent. Adhya, Idham, only one, worth, revered by everyone. Vande Bhavagnam. I bow down to him. Why? Because he alone can cut my Bhavagna, my samsara bhaya. I am so caught up here, only one who can untangle me completely, Bhavagna, completely disengage me from here, release me from here, Bhavagnam, only one, he, Amarasura, and the immortal divine beings, and Asura, even the demonic people, Asura, Siddha, perfected Siddha Purushas, Vandyam, worshipped by Siddhas, Yogis, all the Devatas, and even Asuras. Ultimately they bow down to him, and the Lord Vedavyasa starts off with this one. It is Mahabharata is nothing but a story of Lord Narayana and Bhakta Priyam, his devotee story. And Asura story, one who hates him also. They are contained in Mahabharata. Duryodhana and others, they did not like what happened to them, what happened to the devotees. It is talking about that, and Siddha, the stories of Siddha Purushas, they are contained in Mahabharata, and all the incarnation of Pandavas are nothing but incarnation of various devatas incarnated. Kaurava side, various Asura Shaktis have incarnated, and it's a story of that one. And one more time, Narayanam Namaskritya, Narayanam Suragurum, Jagadekanatham, Bhakta Priyam Sakala Loka Namaskritam Cha, Traigunya Varjita Ajam, Vibhum Adhyamidsham, Adhya Isham, Adi Isha, the most, the primary god, Adhyam Isham, Vande Bhavagna Amarasura Siddha Vandyam, Siddha Vandyam. And we will try to memorize, as we are the students of Bhagavad Gita and Mahabharata. We should learn the Mangala sloka. Mangala sloka, we will practice that one. And we have the Mahabharata, we have been covering the various stories. And one story I touched upon in the kids class also. After the 15th day, when the Dronacharya fell down, when he was down, and Duryodhana wanted to appoint Ashwatthama, Dronacharya's son, more competent. He was an incarnation of Lord Shiva. He has come for destruction. He has to, Rudra is there to annihilate. He has taken the avatar of Ashwatthama. On Pandava side, the Bhima destroyed 6 Akshohinis out of 11 Akshohinis on Kaurava side. More than 50% of the army was destroyed by, nearly 60% by Bhima alone. On Kaurava side, Ashwatthama did most damage to the Pandava side. Being a Rudra incarnation, he did so much of destruction, havoc. But Duryodhana had soft corner to towards Karna after the second commander-in-chief. After Bhishma fell down, he had appointed Drona. When Drona fell down, and the third one, he approached Ashwatthama and told, please bless Karna, that may he be the commander-in-chief. He wanted to quietly say, bless means Ashwatthama could not have said, sorry, I wanted to become. Then he agreed. Whoever Duryodhana appointed, that means they died. First, Bhishma died. Then Dronacharya died. Then he appointed Karna. In the 15th day, after the Dronacharya, Karna fought against Arjuna, but he was bitterly lost. And in the end of the day, in the camp, Duryodhana came and said, I am very disappointed. We are being bitterly beaten by Pandavas. What is happening? I trusted you. Karna said, what to do? In all ways, all regard, I am superior to Arjuna. Except for, I do not have a charioteer like Arjuna. If I had a charioteer like what Arjuna had, I would have won. So, this Duryodhana said, what charioteer, whom you want? He said, if I can get Shalya as the charioteer, I will give a befitting reply to Arjuna. And Karna, the hindsight, everyone was calling him as Sutaputra. Sutaputra means son of a charioteer. He was very dejected. So he wanted Shalya. Shalya was a great king. A king becoming a charioteer, it was a prestige for him. And he said, appoint Shalya. Shalya was a very known, able king. And Duryodhana approached Shalya, and he told, sir, I heard great about you. I need a favor. Shalya had trapped, Duryodhana had trapped Shalya. Shalya wanted to join Pandava camp, but cunningly he trapped them into Kaurava army. And after realizing, Shalya realized what mistake he had done, and he went to Yudhishthira. And he told Yudhishthira, if the war happens, I want to help you. How can I help? Yudhishthira had told, you become Karna's charioteer. Thereby you help us. Shalya had agreed. Now Duryodhana went and asked him, I want you to become Karna's charioteer. He did not want to outrightly agree. He pretended he was furious, very angry. Don't you know I am a crowned king, well-known king? You want me to become a charioteer? Aren't you ashamed? Had anyone else had told this one, I would have chopped off their head. Since it was you, I am sparing you. And not to utter these words, get away, get lost. So Duryodhana did not give up. He said, becoming a charioteer is not an ordinary task. Look at Sri Krishna. He is far superior to Arjuna. He has become a charioteer. It is not a disqualification. It is not a demotion. It is not a lesser status. It is a higher status. Look at Lord Sri Krishna. And you also become. I will tell you a story. Duryodhana knew lot about Shastras. All stories he knew, but he did not want to follow anything. He told a story. Don't you know the story? When Lord Shiva wanted to kill Tripurasura, he realized he himself could not do. He approached Brahmadeva, his father Brahma, and requested him to become a charioteer, for which Brahma agreed. And Lord Shiva approached Vishnu and requested him to become an arrow in his bow, so that he could kill Tripurasura. Brahma did not object, though Brahma is superior to Lord Shiva, he agreed. It is a mark of, for you, it is an honor, not to treat that one as a dishonor. When Duryodhana said, Duryodhana knew about all the Shastras. Every day he was doing 3000 mantras, mantra japa. He had acquired from Agastya Rishi also. He has learned so many mantras, but the intention was wrong. However, from outside, I may be going to temple every day, I may be doing so many things. What is inside is the differentiator. Not to judge a person from the outside makeup. What one person puts on the costume, not to judge a person based on that one. Duryodhana was a classic example. So, the Shalya appeared to be pacified, and he told Duryodhana, Karna should not object to whatever I say. If he agrees, then I will be his charioteer. Duryodhana said, okay, I will tell Karna not to object. And Shalya became the charioteer. Then Karna said, take me to Arjuna. I want to know where he is. Shalya said, why are you boasting, Karna? Arjuna is right in front of you. And Karna said, every time I won against Arjuna, Shalya said, can you illustrate even once when you have won against Arjuna? In Uttara Gograhana, Arjuna single-pointedly defeated all Kauravas, and you had to run away. Have you ever won against Arjuna? Give up your notion that you are going to win. Look at these horses. They are limping. It's a sign that it's a bad omen. You are going to be killed soon. The charioteer, Sri Krishna, as a charioteer, when Arjuna was depressed, he motivated him. Arise, awake, get up. Uttishta kaunteya. Get up. You can do the impossible. Whereas Shalya, every step of Karna, he demotivated him and made him mentally resigned before the war. Like if I'm going to an exam hall, if somebody is criticizing me all the time, you won't pass the exam. Do you think you will going to pass? I'm already demotivated. What Mahabharata Vedavyasa is saying, you need a right charioteer in your life. You need a right guide in your life. You need a right companion in your life. You need a right mentor in your life. If you have a wrong mentor, wrong guide, wrong friend in your life, they will, like Shalya demotivated Karna, they will derail your life. You must have a motivator, teacher, inspirer in your life, like Arjuna had Sri Krishna. You must have that one. Then only you will be successful in life. Then we'll start the sloka, 9th chapter. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Idam tute guhyatamam pravakshyamyana suyave Jnanam vijnana sahitam yajnatva mokshase ashubhat. Shri Krishna says, Idam tute guhyatamam. I am going to tell you saha taute. Saha taute in Sanskrita, saha means singular. Tau means dual. Te means plural. He is telling all of us. I am telling you most profound. Guhyatamam, most secret. Guhyatam pravakshyamya. I am telling you the most lofty things, Anusuyave, because you are devoted to me, you are so devoted to me. I will talk about the knowledge part coupled with Vijnana, personal experience. Having understood that one, moksha se ashubhat, you will be released from the inauspiciousness in your life. Rajavidya, Rajaguhya, Pavitram idamuttamam. Rajavidya, most profound Vidya, Rajavidya, king of the Vidyas, Rajaguhya. Rajaguhya means the most secret. Pavitram, most secret. What is the advantage of knowing Pavitram? It will purify you. Uttamam, not ordinary purification. Uttama, highest purification will dawn in you. Pratyaksha-vagamam dharmyam susukam kartum avyayam. Pratyaksha-vagamam dharmyam, and you can experience that one. It will bring the susukam, the most kartum avyayam. This has to be followed. Why? Because it will bring you a lot of joy in your life. Avyayam, you must do this one. Ashtradadhana purusha dharmasyasya parantapa aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. What happens if you don't do? What you do not have respect for this one? What happens if you do not trust in this one? Is Sri Krishna says, without faith. Ashraddhadana, no faith in what this top science, top secret. Dharmasyasya parantapa, in this profound knowledge, you won't get the highest. Aprapyamam, you won't realize me. You don't realize me means you will get the wrong things in your life. What will happen if you get the wrong things in your life? Mrityu samsara vartmani. You will be born again and again and tossed again and again, like in the ship without any sails, boat without any sails, boat without radar. You will be tossed here and there, become helpless in your life. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamurtina mastani sarvabhutani nachaham teshu avastitah. Shri Krishna defines the to get the faith. People want to know him where he is. He says, Maya tatamidam, I am pervading everywhere. Tata idam sarvam, wherever you want to look at, I am there. In the 11th chapter also, Sri Krishna says, whatever you want to see, you see it in me. I will reveal that one to you. Whatever you want to see, it is there in me. The Maya tatamidam sarvam. Everything, I have enveloped everything, each and every being. Jagat avyakta murtina. Avyakta, what is not seen, I have enveloped. Murtina means whatever is seen, I have enveloped that one also. What is not seen, what is seen, I have enveloped both. Avyakta murtina. Mastani sarvabhutani mat sthani ma asthani. I am there. Where is my asthana? Sarvabhutani. I am there in everyone also. Mastani sarvabhutani nachaham teshu avastitaha. Everything, I am enveloping everything. Na teshu avastitaha. But do not be mistaken that I am dependent on other things. I am an independent reality. For my existence, I am not dependent on anything, but whereas others have to depend on me. Because I am pervading everywhere. When I am pervading everywhere, everything is contained in me. Others are small, I am so big. The big thing do not have to depend on the small thing, but only it applies to the God. But even the Prime Minister of the country, though is big, he has to depend on his ministers. Though he is so big, he has to depend on his ministers, he has to depend on his civil servants, he has to depend on his army, he has to depend on the police, he has to depend on the citizens, and he has to depend on everyone. But whereas the Lord says he has pervaded, not to compare himself to a successful person, he is much beyond that one. Nacha mastani bhutani पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम् भूतभृन्न च भूतस्थो ममात्मा भूतभावनः न च मस्तानि भूतानि पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम् न च मस्तानि. You can't look at my yogam aishwarya because of my glory. Aishwarya means glory. Yoga means my energy. Yoga Aishwaryam. Bhuta Brinnacha Bhutasto Mamatma Bhuta Bhavanaha. I have supporting the Bhuta Brinnacha Bhutasto. All the living being, mobile or immobile, I am supporting them. I am supporting them. Shri Krishna says, I am not dependent on them, I am supporting them. So he is saying that God is indispensable. For us, many things are optional. I may have this friend, if that friend is not there, another friend. If I do not have this job, another job. If I do not get a bank loan from this one, I will go to another bank. And so many options are there. It is not the only one for everyone. God is not an option. It is a must. Everyone, knowingly or unknowingly, are dependent on him. Rajavidya. This is the message of the Rajavidya. What is talking about? Whether you know or not, you are dependent on him. Whether you acknowledge or not, you are dependent on him. You are at the mercy of him, and Sri Krishna is slowly bringing that concept here. Yatakasha stito nityam vayu sarvatra go mahan tata sarvani bhutani mastani tyupadaraya. Yata akasha stito nityam vayu. He is talking about Vayu. Air is always in motion. It is always traveling. Here and there, same air, it is traveling from, in the winter months, they say, from the southerly is blowing in the cold air because of the southerly, or in the America, they say from the North Pole, wind is blowing, and in the hot days they say wind is, in the Australia they say wind is blowing from the northerly, or in America, North America, they say it is blowing from the south. That is why it is warm. Air is moving everywhere, but still it is confined in the space. So he is talking to all. Whatever you are doing in your life, wherever you are moving, you are abiding in me, whether you know or not. And whether you know, because I am there everywhere. You can't escape my sight. Wherever you go, you are under my care, whether you realize or not. Sarvabhutani kaunteya prakritim yanti mamikam kalpakshaye punasthani kalpado visrajamyaham. Sarvabhutani kaunteya. To reinforce that idea, Lord Bhagavan Sri Krishna again says, Sarvabhutani, all living beings, prakritim yanti mamikam. They abide in the prakriti, my energy, creative energy, Sri Tattva, Lakshmi Tattva. They are Lakshmi Tattva in the 15th chapter again talks about that one, binds everyone, mamikam, that prakriti tattva, it is under me. Kalpakshaye punasthani kalpado, kalpakshaye, end of the period when person dies, I pull them and I push them back. At the beginning of the creation, I push them back, and at the end of the creation, I pull them back. When the lifespan finishes, one is pulled back and pushed back. Helplessly we are tossed, coming and going. We don't know when we are pulled out of the pitch, when we are pushed into the pitch. We don't know. One person yesterday, he was saying that his father-in-law was changing the cloth and collapsed and died in no time. We think we are eternal, and any time he doesn't care whether you are changing the cloth or you are about to have a coffee, about to gulp. Any time your day can end. It is not in your control. Kalpakshe kalpado visrjamyaham. I'll push it. They come and go helplessly. We unknowingly we start crying for one who has gone, and we are happy for one has come. It is neither coming and going or not in our control. Shri Krishna says not to be too elated when someone has come into your family, and not to cry when someone has gone. It is not in your control. What is there to cry? What is there to be happy? They are helplessly coming. It is a pitiable coming and pitiable going. For that, why you had to be sad or happy? Realize the higher truth. Prakatim swamavastabhya visrjami punah punaha bhutagrama imam krishnam avasham prakrite avashat. Prakrite avashat, under the sway of the prakriti, under the clutches of prakriti, bhutagrama imam, entire created being, Krishna avasham, helplessly they come and go. Prakritim swa astabhya, the prakriti is in my control. Visrjami punah punaha, I make them to come and go again and again. Even Prakriti can't do independently. Prakriti acts as per my guidelines. Prakriti cannot do independently. Prakriti under my leadership. So it is in the beginning also we talked about Narayanam Suragurum Jagadekanatham. Only one leader, only one God, only one head, that is Supreme Lord. Even Prakriti cannot do anything without the knowledge of the Supreme Lord. And without, Shri Krishna says, without my knowledge, nobody can do. In our office, without the knowledge of my manager, I can do something, but in the Lord's terrain, nobody can do or undo without His sanction. And nachamam tani karmani nibadnanti dhananjaya udasina avadasina asaktam teshu karmasu. Shri Krishna says, everything, even Prakriti, is doing according to me. So in my life, whatever I am doing for whatever length of time, that karma I have to reap. Lord Shri Krishna is claiming that behind everyone's doing, He is the one makes everyone do. So how much karma he has to get? One, for me, I am doing alone, my karma, I get bundle of karma. In the Upanishad says we do enough karma for 10 lives, at least for 10 lives. So he's making everyone to do karmas. So how much karma he has to accumulate? How much suffering he has to go through? Shri Krishna says, for you, karma binds. For me, karma doesn't bind. Why? Udasina avadasina. I am not at all interested. I have no personal favor. I have no personal axe to grind behind. I am doing the things according to people's karma. They wanted that one, I am giving that one. Duryodhana wanted to tread the wrong path, I am allowing him. I am giving the room for him. And so, behind, since I allowed, he wanted to go, I allowed. Pandavas wanted to be good, do the good things, I encourage them. Whatever people wants, I give them, it is their karma. According to their karma, I allow, I have no, I am not doing any favor to Pandavas or doing any disfavor to Kauravas. According to their karma, I am doing, I am not attached even to the Pandavas nor to the Kauravas. Udasina, avadasina, teshu karmasu, karmani nibadnanti. Therefore, no action binds me. Nothing, though everything happens here, nothing is binding me because I am not at all attached. I am not attached to the Pandavas or disattached to hating Kauravas. They like me, Pandavas, so I give them a favor. Kauravas, they hate me, I push them in that direction. They want to move away from me, I push them in that direction. Mayadhyakshena prakritim suyate sacharacharam hetuna nena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. Shri Krishna says, Maya adhyakshena, I am the head of the, in the meeting they say, head of the committee. He is the leading the committee. He is the head of the chair. In the managing, in the meeting, he is the head. He is the leading, or whoever is leading the meeting, or whoever is the company head, they say, it is, I am the head of this company. I am the board member, head of this board. Shri Krishna says, Maya adhyakshena, in all boards, all committees, all societies, all government, I am the head of all. I am the head of all. I am the head of all groups. We may be so proud that I am the head of this group, head of this committee, and Adani may be claiming that he is the head of the Adani group. And Shri Krishna says, not Adani, I am the head. I am the head. And if Adani thinks he was the head, so he has to bear the consequence. Lord Shri Krishna has no favor for Adani or disfavor. Doing the right thing, he is favoring. Wrong things, he is pushing that person in that direction. Maya adhyakshena. I am the adhyaksha. Maya adhyakshena. Prakritim, in my leadership. Prakriti opens the door for the good people, one door, bad people, other door. Good karma, one door. Prakriti suyate sacharacharam. Prakriti gives the avenue for movable or immovable. Hetunanena kaunteya. Prakriti gives the ways, opportunities for movable and immovable. Happens, Prakriti does. Prakriti opens the door and close. I am the head of the Adhyaksha. I am the leader. In my supervision, under my instruction, Prakriti allows. Hetunanena kaunteya. Because of this one, Prakriti allows. Prakriti is not doing by randomly. And so, and this is a message for us also. Some in the Navratri people say they do only Prakriti puja. And in many astrologers they say you do puja of that Devi, this Devi, that Devi. What Sri Krishna says, Maya Adhyakshena, I am the Adhyaksha. Prakriti can open the door or open the door under the leadership of the Supreme Lord. Even if you are praying to Devi in the Navratri, your mind should be that all your prayer must be through Devi. It should go to the Adhyaksha. Adhyaksha, you are invoking the grace of the Supreme Lord alone. Because His grace alone, permission alone, Prakriti allows and disallows. So, slowly the concept is brought about. In the further Sri Krishna talks about further down, it's a Eka Deva Upasana. In the our scripture also talks about you are worshipping only one God. You can call that God in many names. Other religions say you have to call by only one name. In our scripture says that Supreme God who bears all names, you can call Him by any name. By any name you can call Him. He is that one. Only one God. And other devatas are there to support the lower evolving souls. Tomorrow I will talk about that concept in the class. Hetunanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. Because of this one, Prakriti opens the door, closes the door, allows somebody to come, allows somebody to go. Because of this one, world is revolving. Things are changing. What was a vogue yesterday, it is a condemned product today. What is a fashion today, what is a trend today, tomorrow is people are laughing at that product. Whatever today comes up, tomorrow subsides. It is world is going here and there. So, Sri Krishna is bringing our mind not to get tossed by looking at the surface of the ocean. Dive deep. If you want to have peace of mind, bottom of the ocean is always calm. Our mind is set on the surface of the ocean. Today I am so pumped up with a new iPhone 14 has come. I will be standing in the queue overnight. So excited. After 2 days, I lost interest. Another product comes and goes. My mind is unsettled. Today people are saying, buy that one, everyone having, you also have. Mind goes here, mind is not settled. Shri Krishna says, the Jagat behind that one, changeless. You go to the changeless. Avajananti ma moda manushim tanu ashritam param bhava ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Not knowing, people don't know, I am the changeless. Only the changeless can support all the changes. If the manager himself or herself is very unstable, changes the decision every half a minute, so what motivation that manager can bring into the employees? If the parents themselves are indisciplined, what motivation they bring in the lives of their children? Parents themselves are not disciplined in their life. How can they instill, or how can they have a command to instruct the children to have discipline in their life? Avajananti, the people of limited intellect, they do not know the changeless. They regard me also born for Devaki and Vasudeva, and I am come and people know me as grown up in under Nanda and Yashoda. They know me as the friend of Pandavas, but they do not know. They think I am only the body like other people. Param Bhava Ajananto, they do not know Bhuta Maheshwaram. Param Bhava, my highest, the Maheshwaram, the Lord of all, Aishwarya, the indestructible, the highest of all. They don't realize me, my higher nature. They see me as only the outer thing, changing like surface of the ocean. Surface of the ocean, they regard me like that. They do not know me as the one supports all the changes, whatever is happening. Mogasha moga karmano, moga jnana vicetasaha. Rakshasi asurim chaiva prakritim mohinim shrita. Our Hindi, because of the Hindi, we do not pronounce properly moga gnana. Many people they say mogasha, moga karmana, moga gnana, not gna, jna. There are two things in Sanskrita, Shatrugna and Shatru and Jna. Shatrujna and Shatrugna. Mogagna, Gna means cut. Shatrugna means the third brother of Lord Ramachandra. Shatrugna means one who cuts the enemies. Shatrujna means one gives the knowledge to the enemies. Jna and Gna, we had to be careful. We had to learn the proper pronunciation. And in Hindi, it is difficult to many people in the South India also, they are influenced by Hindi, they are not pronouncing properly. Again, Mogasha, Moga Karmano, Moga Jnana Vicetasaha, Rakshasi Asurim Chaiva, Prakritim Mohinim Shritaha. Moga Asha, wrong desires. Asha means desire. Moga means, Amogha means the highest. The trivial desires, Moga means today is important, tomorrow is worthless. All our life is spent on chasing the silly desires. It's a silly desires, fleeting desires. Moga karmano. All our actions are short-sighted. They do not have a long-sighted vision in our action. Whatever we are doing, and I was talking to one teacher also, we are only interested in how to make one extra dollar, how to enrich our life. We are not doing any action towards that one. Only we are doing only how to make one extra dollar in my life. Moga karmana, hook or crook. All our life we are spending that way. Moga jnana. Our knowledge is a trivial knowledge only for immediate benefit, not it won't be of any value tomorrow. Whatever I'm learning, people, they say they're busy, they can't come to yoga, they're doing that certificate course, and so many certificate course they're doing, and have they questioned themselves, I'm so busy doing so many certificate courses, will these certificates will be of any value at the time of death? If not, what I am doing to acquire something, certificate from the Adhyaksha, the Lord of the universe, have I done anything to make him, he should give me a certificate? Yes, you have tried, you have passed. Have I done anything to get his approval? In my life, I have not done anything for getting the approval of the Adhyaksha. Nothing I have done which he will approve my certificate. I have not done, only all through my life. This certificate, that certificate, do not have the long-term vision for my life. Everything tunnel vision, moga jnana vichetasa. Why? Chetana. My intellect is not illumined. My intellect is it's like a mushroom under the rock, no, not exposed to the light. I am so happy to be in darkness, vichetasa, without any light. Rakshasi, asurim chaiva. Rakshasi means only rajasic nature, only unsteady nature. I never quietened my mind, always tossing here and there. Asurim, my mind is tamasic, all dull, negative thinking, destructive nature. Because of my restless mind and destructive mind, prakritim mohinim shrita. Everyone is bound. They don't know the higher reality, higher purpose of life. They are bound. They are like happy to be in darkness. Many people, they say, I am happy to be in ignorance. Many people, they proudly say that one. And but Sri Krishna talks about another category. Not all, but there is an exception. For every clause, there is an exception. There is another exception. He talked about tamasic and rajasic. He is talking about sattvic people. Mahatmanastu mam partha Daivi prakriti ashrita bhajantya anya manaso jnatva bhutadi avyayam. Last week we have done up to here the sattvic people. Shri Krishna calls them great souls. Mahatma, great. Mahatma, great people, sattvic people, Devim, they resort to, they always look for the changeless. They want to have stability in their life. They want to dive deep into the ocean of their heart. They realize me as the substratum of all. Prakritim ashritaha. They seek me. Bhajantya. They surrender to me. They glorify me. Anya manaso. Not a squandered, not a proselytized mind. Focused mind. And focused mind, lokadhyaksha, that adhyaksha, that the Supreme Lord, they're totally focused on that one. Anya manaso jnatva bhutadi avyayam. They know me. What is bhuta adi? They know me as the most ancient, avyayam, changeless. They know themselves, they're subject to change. Anytime they can change. That's why they want to hang on. They don't want to hang on to the changing things. If myself is sinking, how can I bank on another person who is also sinking? No, they realize to save myself, I have to latch myself on the most stable. Avyayam, changeless. They latch on to me. Bhutadi avyayam. They are the Mahatma, sattvic people. how they are, Sri Krishna further elaborates on sattvic people. Repeat after me. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridha-vratah namasyantascha mam bhaktya nitya-yukta upasate. And slowly, why Sri Krishna is talking about? He is talking about the qualities of a devotee which we also need to inculcate. As since we are all want to travel towards light and wants to revel in the light, as I mentioned, Mahabharata, and Sri Krishna is talking about the qualities we must acquire. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridha-vratah namasyantascha mam bhaktya nitya-yukta upasate. Sri Krishna says devotion is not like a sprinkle, one time a day or once a week or once a month. Satatam, continuously, satatam kirtayanto mam, and always glorifying me. Kirtayanto, we have been glorifying so many things. We are pampering our bosses, we are pampering other people to get trivial benefit out of them. Sri Krishna says, Satatam kirtayanto mam. They are worshipping me all the time. Kirtayanto mam. Yatantascha dridha-vratah. Yatantascha means yatati. Yatati means prayati. Continuous trial. They are not giving up. Yes, they slip, but they are not giving up. Many people in the yoga class also, they try one class, sorry, this is not for me, and give up. Giving up is not the quality of a sattvic person. Sattvic person knows, I am on the highway to the Supreme Lord, I can't give up. Giving up is not a solution. Only rajasic and tamasic people, unsteady mind, weak mind, dull mind, they start and stop. Whereas the sattvic person never gives up. Yatantascha, tries, all the time tries, keeps on trying. Dridha-vratah, firm conviction, no more confusion in the mind. Full faith in the teacher. What teacher says, full faith in the teacher. I have no faith in the teacher. How can I have a sustained practice? Yatantascha dridha-vratah. Vrata means that whatever I have made a resolution, I won't give up, come what may. Come what may, I won't give up. Dridha-vratah. Namasyantash mam bhaktya. Namas, I bow down. Antyascha, where I am. They do not seek the Lord only outside. They know the Lord is there in everyone's heart. Antyascha, a devotee seeks the Lord within. Antyascha, mam bhaktya. They devoted to me all the time. Nitya-yukta, where I am there, not only in me, everywhere. Nitya-yukta, always connected to me, always become positive, always latched on to me, always in yukta means yoga, always in yoga, always in contact with me, and they are contemplating, they are practicing. In Vishnu Sahasranama also comes in it's a Vasudeva rakshatu Vasudevi. It's in the Vanamali Gadi Shanki Chakri Chanandaki Shriman Narayano Vishnu Vasudevo birakshatu. In the end, it says the devotees praying, may Vasudeva, who is all pervading Vasudeva, may I be protected by Bhagavan Vasudeva. He is there in everyone. He is there. He is the ultimate. Narayana means what remains. That Vasudeva, all pervading principle, may the Vasudeva protect me. May I be protected by Bhagavan Vasudeva. In Vishnu Sahasranama's last sloka also talks about yogi, the devotee always, bhakti, always namasyantash mam nitya, always connected, and nitya-yukta, always connected. Devotee knows for sure he is protected by Vasudeva. That is why we called it as Vasudeva Kriya Yoga. We, the students of Vasudeva Kriya Yoga, are to be, we know we are under the protection of Bhagavan Vasudeva. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantash dridha-vratah namasyantash mam bhaktya nitya-yukta upasate. One more time. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantash dridha-vratah namasyantash mam bhaktya nitya-yukta upasate. Vasudeva sutam devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.